Hello, everyone. Anyone? My name is. What the fuck? Sorry. My name is Christopher Wood. I am 52 years old. I am a 6 year revenge retaliation victim of Lennox and Addington, Ontario Provincial Police, criminal doctors, justice of the peace, and mental health workers and their accomplices, organized trafficking, organized torture, slavery, identity thefts, frauds, homicides, and cover ups. In 2019, I was shot by something by the ex O.p.p chief or commander before he left Napanee. He drove a white Jeep Wrangler. It was on the corner of Bridge Street and Center Highway 41 in Napanee, Ontario, Canada. And it was in August. He was driving a white Jeep Wrangler. He waved at me. I waved back. When I waved back, I took that as a sign, I guess, because when I waved back, a black truck pulled up beside him. It was at the stoplights, and they pointed and shot something. It went into my right ear. This happened after me talking of O.p.p, human trafficking, sex slavery, homeless trafficking, exploitation for monetary gain, and possible money laundering that was taking place. After I was shot, I started to have a lot of problems, obviously, wondering what the fuck was going on. I was getting burning, I was getting numbing, and whatever it was starting to go through my head. I then went to Lennox and Addington County General Hospital to find out what was going on. I got an appointment for a CAT scan that year in November of 2019. Meanwhile, I was still having a lot of problems. I went to my CAT scan appointment in August or November of 2019, and one of the people involved, one of the mental health workers involved, was there stating that she was there for my benefit, for anxiety, and for all of this other bullshit. 100% not true. I have no anxiety over CAT scans or anything like that. I had no association with her in any way, shape, or form, and she had no business in any way, shape, or form being there. I was there with my mother at the hello. I was there with my mother at the time. How are you, Caesar 12012 or 122? I was there with my mother at the time, and when she found out about this, she walked right by us. I went in to get my CAT scan done at the time, and I wanted to see results. I was pretty much medically blacklisted after that. In the meantime, I asked for my CAT scan results. I was refused my CT results, which I found out later were given to a police officer involved, and Stacy, the mental health worker that was at the hospital that I had no association with. They were given to her. I was given false ones. In the meantime, this is very serious shit. In the meantime, I'm still having a lot of problems after being shot. I went to Kingston General Hospital in Kingston, Ontario to try to find out what was going on. They conveniently got a phone call when I was there from whomever. I still to this day do not know who it was, but they conveniently got a phone call. I had long hair at the time and I have tattoos, and so they whoever it came from was stating that I was a suicidal self-harmer. That is not true in any way, shape, or form. Never have been, never will be. I am 100% about life. That was a lie against me, but it worked at the time. Whoever it come from to prevent me helped and proof of what was happening to me and prevent me from being taken serious. Come to find out later on that the woman that done my CAT scan, her name is Dr. Tatiana Vakadinovic. She falsified my medical file against. She falsified a medical file against me to get me discriminated against, to get me for treatment refusals, and to have me medically blacklisted. So I would not be able to get any kind of medical help and proof of what was happening to me. Oh, sorry. I was just in my own little world. I didn't notice who all was on. Hi, everyone who's joined. Thank you for joining, by the way. I kind of lost my train of thought. Sorry about that. I've been I've been going through serious skull deforming. I have been going through. I get hypoxia on a daily basis. I go through serious brain numbing, especially on the right side of my head. I have had lung damage done to me. I have had kidney damage done to me. I have been blinded in my right eye. I no longer have feeling in my head or my face. My skull has been seriously split. It has been seriously deformed. I have shown it and proven it. I have been through 100% after all of this happened, after I was shot. I have been through 100% full physical identity changes done to me. I have been to the O.p.p, to the police to try to get arrest and charging. I have been surrounded hands on guns. I have tried everything possible to get arrest and charging. I have been falsely charged and arrested myself for from the hospital, actually, from the criminal doctors who are involved with this. And that was done because of me speaking of their crimes to to patient relations and the crimes that they were taking place and that they needed to be arrested and charged. So to as a result, it was actually done to me. I had no criminal record or history in any way, shape, or form. So that was done in an attempt to try to give me one, try to buy time, and to get out of what they were guilty of at Lennox and Addington County General Hospital. I have been kidnapped by the police 24 hours after asking for help, public help with what has taken place with me. Under false pretenses through a Shelley Hafner or Huffner. Police, Lennox and Addington, Ontario Provincial Police, whether they have transferred or not, are still very seriously dangerous. They are involved in human trafficking, sex slavery trafficking, sex assaults. My mother was stalked, tortured, and killed December 20th, 2020. Two of my dogs were also tortured and killed as well. Ontario Provincial Police, who are very seriously dangerous and above all laws. Ex-chief or commander, the one that had me shot before he left Napanee, that drove the white Jeep Wrangler. He was approximately 65 to 70 years old. He was an older man. That drove the white Jeep Wrangler. Staff Sergeant, years 2019-2021. Kidnapping and sodomy, sex assault. Cop Shannon Cork, Robert Lucas, Dave Weiss, Constable Ward. Stacy, once again, that showed up at my hospital appointment. She is now Kingston AMHS, and a woman named Shelley Hafner that had me kidnapped May 27th, 2021. Spencer Mills, 14716, and Robert Kane, 7224. The justice of the peace, who is criminally involved, guilty of having me falsely arrested before I had a chance to have it done to her, and naming her for crimes she is guilty of: obstructions, threats, intimidations, accusations stating about me being high on marijuana and hallucinating being sex assaulted. That was done in an attempt to buy time. That was done just to prevent arrest. I have had lies against me about drugs that I do not against drugs. I did at one point in time, but I have been clean since 2013. I had one slip up in 2018. I do not even drink alcohol. So, no matter what has been done to me, no matter what I have shown, no matter what I have proven, I have not been able to get any medical help, any legal help, or anything else. All my rights have been taken from me while this has been taking place. I have lots of videos also on my channel showing the very serious actual physical identity changes I have been to while being called a delusional hallucinating liar through criminal doctors. Their accomplices, they are all registered sex offenders. I know exactly who they are. I have shown and proven how every single crime against me is being done as well, uh, and proven it. Their accomplices are registered sex offenders, drug addicts, drug traffickers with and for the police. They are all guilty of stalking, torture crimes, brain injury, attempted murder, stalking my mother, torturing her, and killing her once again, December 20th, 2020. A 77-year-old woman, and my two dogs. A guy known as Bill Woldridge. He has many alias names. He lives on the corner of Center Street and Bridge Street behind the law office, exactly pretty much right where I was shot. Actually, he now lives. He has many alias names. He goes by Bill Woldridge, Bill Cooldridge, Bill Delarosable, James Bubbles, Stephen Mavis, and Robert Cross are the names that he uses. He was stalking ex-O.p.p chief or commander, or he was stalking children for ex-O.p.p chief or commander at Tim Hortons when he wasn't stalking me and my mother as well. I got his picture. He went into hiding. There is another. He actually thinks that, and this Bill Woldridge, or whatever the hell his real name is, actually thinks that he and I were switched at birth. He thinks that he is my dad, and he was also criminally stalking my mother and calling my mother mom. He is very seriously delusional. Another one that is alleged Ontario Provincial Police Constable Detective Blair Hardy Kane. He is guilty of financial thefts and frauds against me. He is a welfare disability insurance frauds, also bank frauds, thefts. He is a meth trafficker. He is guilty of a rape that took place in Napanee that he was guilty of in 2021 to a person who is now deceased. There is a Robert Berry and his boyfriend. He is a sex slave trafficker. They all are. He is a truck driver and he is a possible serial killer. He is bald, glasses, crowbar mustache, and approximately 70 years old. He is also guilty of death threats, threatening to stab me. There is a Burt Hustler. He is guilty of torture crimes on me. He is guilty of brain injury on me. He actually thinks and believes that he played hockey for the Philadelphia Flyers and the Hartford Whalers in the NHL. He is highly psychotic. He is highly, very seriously delusional, obviously. He is a meth head, a crackhead, and a morphine addict. There is a Jason Gimpy Two Step Allstein. That is his nickname. That is not what I'm calling him. He is a fentanyl trafficker. He is guilty of stalking. He is guilty of torture crimes against me. He is guilty of splitting my skull. He is a stroke victim, but he's still very seriously dangerous. He is guilty of a possible homicide in 2021. He is guilty of identity theft with the intent to commit identity disability and insurance fraud with him for Blair Hardy once again for drug money. There is the Tyler Lake. He was approximately 30, 35 years old. He is guilty of torturing and killing my dog March 24th, 2023. He is guilty of death threats against me, arson attempts on a previous address, throwing blood on a previous address of mine. He is also guilty. I have proof. I was doing a live video on YouTube here, and he and another came on stating that they were O.p.p. One was stating he was an O.p.p. cop, and it's Tyler Lake, the one that killed my dog, were acting out a torture that was allegedly taking place, and I still have proof that it happened. So this guy was stating that he was a cop and he was being tortured and kidnapped by Tyler Lake. So I can also prove that and have. There is a Raymond LeBlanc. He is a child groomer. He is a criminal stalker. He is a meth trafficker. There is Dale Hartwick, who is actually my cousin. He is guilty of brain injuring me. He is guilty of skull splitting me. He is guilty of lung and kidney damage against me. He is my cousin, and he actually himself fucked up and told me that he was working with him for the police for drop charges for a stabbing that he had committed against his wife or ex wife's boyfriend. He is a speedhead as well and a registered sex offender. And now his boyfriend, who is a registered sex offender as well, he is a speedhead. His name is Anthony Hearns. He goes by the name Tony Axel Rose Hearns. He has long red hair. He believes that I am a wolf. He is guilty of blinding me in my right eye. He is guilty of torture crimes against me and attempted sex assault. By the way, hello everyone once again. There is also a Sean McKay that is involved as well, and he travels between Belleville, Ontario, Napanee, Ontario, and Kingston, Ontario. It's all organized. I was made homeless and I was slave trafficked in Kingston, Ontario for a full entire year as well. And this was all done against me because of me speaking once again of the police, human trafficking, and the sex slavery and the homeless exploitation for monetary gain and the possible money laundering. And I became a 6 year target. Right now, as I'm doing this, you can even see a dent starting to form in my forehead where my skull has been split. And the full right side of my head and my face is completely and totally numb. It fills up on me all the time. I have now a tube in me. How it got there, I have no surgeries. I had not even been to a hospital or a doctor in approximately 7 to 10 years prior to being shot, and my file being falsified on me. But I now have a tube or something in me. It goes from my groin to my right nipple to my throat which I have shown and proven, and it bulges right out, and it goes from there to the back of my neck up to the back of my head. Not normal in any way, shape, or form. I get air going through me. I get a thick, clear liquid that goes through me all the time now, completely and totally numbing my head. I also get feces, piss, and shit that go through my head as well, as disgusting as that fucking is. And there's not a damn thing I can do about it. My head swells up sometimes like a baseball from this, and nothing I can do about it once again. So I just want everybody to know this. I want everybody to be aware. I want everybody to be safe. That if anyone thinks that full physical identity thefts can't happen, I can 100% prove my words in every way, shape, and form that it can, and it has happened. And it was done to me through the fucking very seriously dangerous criminal police and their accomplices in Napanee. I have tried O.p.p before it became Lika. I tried them 5 times approximately to try to get arrest filing on police. I have tried what is now called Lika, the Law Enforcement Complaint Agency. I have filed twice on them. I have video of me going to Ontario Provincial Police and trying to get arrested and being surrounded, hands on guns, by them for it. So, for the ones that are still here, thank you for staying with me. My skull has been flattened. The whole right side of my head has been completely is flat. So I can't show it because I am doing this on my phone, but the whole right side of my head has been flattened while the left side of my head has been bulging out, and it's been doing that all day. And whatever that tube is, it comes right down where my skull has been split to where it's starting to cave in right here, and that's where I get the air going through me and the piss and shit. And then it will come through my face and go through my temple area and all down through here through my jugular. I have had strokes. I have had heart attacks. I have been rushed to the hospital by ambulance. And I told them while I was being rushed to the hospital by ambulance that not to take me to the hospital. It would do no good. I would not be treated. Yes, you will. They assured me, oh, yes, you will. They have an oath they have to. 2 seconds after the ambulance driver left, I started getting abused by the fucking criminal doctors and treated like a piece of shit, to the point where I've actually had to get off the stretcher, pretty much crawl out of the hospital and take a taxi and come home. Me going sitting waiting to get having to go to the hospital because of everything going on multiple times to try to find out what the fuck's going on, and being denied, and trying to make it look like it's a psychological thing once again, no matter what I've been able to prove or show. And it has nothing to do with any psychological problem. It's 100% criminal. 100%. But these criminal pieces of shit, they gotta actually do what they gotta do to try to get away from what they are guilty of, using their lies, their badges, their positions, their false guise of law. Criminal doctors, once again, the ones that are also involved. Her name is Dr. Tatiana Vukadinovic. She is the one that falsified my medical file at Lennox and Addington County General Hospital. She also goes by Dr. Margie V as well. Her name, Dr. Tatiana Vikadinovic, once again. There's Dr. Joy Hadley, Dr. Barton, Dr. Pritchard, Dr. Waldron, Dr. McGregor, ex CEO Covey Duck, and patient relations are all criminally negligent involved with criminal intent, including having me arrested and charged twice to prevent anything legal on them. Last time I was even arrested, I never even got to I never even got a chance to do anything. I told said that I wanted to go through a trial because I wanted these pieces of shit to publicly and legally prove what they are guilty of, and I was even denied that. My mother, a 77-year-old woman, because of these pieces of shit, her life was also taken too. I have a picture of my mother where she is sitting in a chair and it looks like the top of her head, her skull is being lifted up and looks like a damn donut inside her skull with a dent inside of it, which I believe I have also on one of my videos here on YouTube on my channel. So she was getting very seriously tortured too. Two of my dogs as well. Anyway, I am sorry I gotta do this. I am doing this on my phone right now, and it is stating that my battery is gonna run out, so I have to sign off of here and I have to get off. And I apologize. Thanks for everyone that had joined.